Hi everybody, it's Janice. I'm back again. Yay! Today I'm going to talk to you about our Cricut art booking cartridge. As you can see in my YouTube name, I am the Cricutologist. I just think that's funny. I'm by no means a Cricut expert, but I have been using a Cricut for as long as the Cricut has been out. Okay, so I love it. I use it. It's right here by me. So I do, and somebody commented that they would like to see scrapbooking with the Cricut, and yes, because I do that. But on occasion, you know, if I'm doing something quick, there are times when I don't use my Cricut. So I'm kind of a crafter all around. I'm just kind of all over the map. But I do want to tell you, because we've retired, Close to My Heart has retired some Cricut cartridges, but there is a new one that's a flower one. Gorgeous. But this art booking one has been around for a while, and it was one that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. And thanks to my friend Carol Horton, she's a Close to My Heart consultant. She helped me to be able to get this. And so anyway, thank you, Carol. I remember you. You're awesome. So and like I said, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna kind of spruce up my little pocket scrapbooking page here. If you wanted to do something like that, just want to give you ideas and inspiration. If you wanted to keep it really simple the way that we did it, you know, because that's your style, just clean and simple, it works. You know, just add a little journaling and it's done. But, you know, if you want to like spruce it up a little, this is what you can do. So what I did with the little journaling piece that I told you about was I stamped from this stamp set, from the art booking. There's this one stamp set that comes with the bundle. It's, if you want the cartridge, it's $100, but you get 3 $17.95 stamp sets, and then you get a paper pack, and you get the cartridge and the book and everything. So if you don't have an Explorer and you just want to, you know, plug it into your normal Cricut Expression or Cricut Create or whatever you have, you can do that. But the awesome thing is you can set these images to the size, and it tells you what page it's on. But if you use Cricut Design Space, all you got to do is go to the cartridge and then say circle, you know, or arrow, or notebook paper or something like that. These ones that don't have the liner on it, they don't have cuts, but they're simple to cut. Okay, so then you just cut them out. But I stamped that little star here with navy ink, and then I stamped the little circle here that says note right there. And all I did was cut 3/4, but I cut out a bunch, just a ton of 3/4, a ton of 1 inch, a ton of, you know, arrows in the notebook, and then that way I always have it and it's ready to go. Okay, and then I did a little something extra here where I added some little sequins that I had in my stash, little star ones. Okay, so that's that. And then I want to show you something else that you can do to further, you know, you probably have glossy accents, or maybe you have our what's it called, oh my gosh, liquid glass, or just any other company's glossy adhesive. This is Glossy Accents. I always have this in my stash. It's a staple. But what you can do is go inside of this frameworks, anything that you do with your frameworks alphabet. If you want to pick it up, just pick it up in the at my website. The link is down below. And there you go. Okay, and so then you let that dry, and now it has a little more, you know, interest. And then you can put the sequins or whatever other kind of embellishments you might have. This is a great adhesive for that. Any little metal embellishments, whatever you have. Okay, so there's that. I kind of spruced that up, and I'm going to put it here probably, and then because I want to see the legs on the chickens. See if you, I love those chickens. They're so cute. Okay, and then on this one, I you know, I got my husband, myself, and my son. So I wanted to point and say good times. So what I did was I stamped the good times on a little piece of white, and I just cut it out, and then I inked around it in the same color. It's a gray color because it's neutral but yet not black. And I stamped the little arrow in a red, right, because we're doing red, white, and blue here. And I wanted to do some kind of a layered embellishment. That's really hot right now in scrapbooking, is doing all those DIYs. If you go on YouTube, if you go here on YouTube and you say DIY embellishments, oh my gosh, there's so many good people doing. It's very inspiring. So with the little notebook, I stamped it. I cut it out. It comes out like this, right, from my Cricut. When I cut it, I got my little spongy, what do you call this thing? Foam thingy. Oh no, my July 4th. I have that, oh, now it's textured, people. That's cool too. Okay, let's just roll with it here. All right, so if you're, you know, kind of lost here, the clear stamps are awesome because you can see what you're doing. So here's my cut, and then now see how I can see that, right? And then all I do is I turn it over and I bring the ink pad to the stamp like that, and then I line it up. I'm trying to put my head over it and kind of just give the ink a chance to absorb into the paper. And then now, look at that, I have a little notebook that I can use this paper to do any kind of journaling whatsoever. If this picture, you know, I mean, obviously I'm not going to do that because it's going to cover the little house. But what I did here was I took my scissor and I trimmed it to fit, you know, what I needed here. Okay, and I did it 2 times. I'll show you the other one in a minute. I trimmed it twice is what I did. I'm looking for my scissor. I have a lot of stuff in front of me here. There it is. Okay, so what I did was I knew I wanted to use, since I was putting it on the bottom of the page, I wanted it to be the bottom of the paper. So, and you could do it to whatever size. And I didn't want it to be perfect. I just wanted it to be, you could even tear it. That would be cute too. And so see, that's how I got that little, you can't even see it, goodness gracious. See there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this like this. And I'm going to take my tiny attacher. We have a small stapler in our catalog. It's not this brand, but it is Tiny Staples. But this is, I already have this. And this is kind of a staple in my craft supplies. I just keep it handy because I use it for everything. And so there we go. And like if you wanted to kind of, you know, distress it a little bit to make it look a little bit, you know, but maybe you don't really like that look. But I kind of do. I like things to be a little bit distressed. And I could ruffle up so it looks like I ripped it, really truly ripped it out of a notebook. And then I could do that. And then I could add some sequins. Right, so I'm just gonna put some of this clear. It's just very, it's very strong. I have this little pickup tool that I got at the expo, which I thought at the time, is this going to be one of those useless purchases? But it really isn't. It picks up my little, where did I get it from? I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, where is that? Tall Mouse. I bought it at Tall Mouse. So you can go on their website, just Google Tall Mouse, and you'll be able to find it. think it was like $6. All right, and so there. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and then for July 4th, I did the same thing. Oh, I added some big splatters, like big drops. And I could do another video if you want me to. Maybe, I don't know who my audience is. Like, are you a beginner? Like, you don't even know what a Cricut is? Just ask me, okay? Please, because, you know, there's all different stages out there. I don't know where you are in your crafting life. So if you want me to back it up, sister, and tell me what a Cricut is, what are you talking about? How did you make those big drops? Just say so, and I'm usually pretty good, again, because I love to teach people new things. All right, I don't like to leave you in the dark guessing. All right, and then the other thing I did was I made another one here. I don't like that red on red. So see, that's the top of the notebook. Okay, and that's gonna be probably maybe here, right? And I want to do a little bit journaling about this little structure in the photo at the Day 6 farm. So, okay, so I've got some spare paper here, just scraps. This is where your paper scraps are super handy. And then I've got that little arrow stamp. I feel like this is getting super long. Just fast forward if you need to. Use that fast forward button at the bottom. Okay. And then now I'm going to stamp it in navy. Again, I like to just bring the ink up to the top. That allows me to really see what I'm stamping. Stamp it down. Okay. And then cut it out. And these are easy cuts because they're straight. Okay, so scissors are really sharp. This point here can do some damage on your hand, so just saying, be careful. All right, so I'm gonna put it on there crooked because I like things like that, and I can't have that sticking up like that, so I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know, I like haphazard embellishments like that, but you can do it how you like. Staple, right? And I could add some splashes of ink, but I want to journal right here, so that's why I kind of want to leave it. Oh, the sky was so pretty. I could do it here too, you know, whatever. I'll see what I can do. So anyway, please check out my website down at the bottom, and if you are not a subscriber, subscribe and you can keep watching. Next up, I'm going to take these leftovers and I'm going to make a card, and so I want you to see how I can just now make a card and not have to start all over from scratch with cutting and all of that. If you're interested in having your own club, okay, I'm going to talk more about this. I'll do a separate video about it, but we can do a club, we can do a mystery hostess, and that way you all can get free product. I'm all about the free product, so let's talk about that. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned, there'll be more.